Now that you have a story for your film project, the time is now at hand to shoot and complete your film. That's editing included. It's going to take a lot of work to complete something that you can be proud of. So here are a few things you need to think about. The first one is scheduling times to shoot and making sure that your cast can be there. Does every member of your cast need to be there at the same time? Well, if there are only 2 of you throughout the entire production, then most likely yes. If there are multiple people, but they all aren't in the same scene or the same shot at the same time, then you can probably be a little more flexible and split things up a bit. You also need to think about securing authentic locations that fit into your story. Try to avoid the temptation of simply shooting at your house. That advice is relative, of course. I mean, if your story needs to take place in a home or a yard setting, I'm sure your home or yard will be just fine. But if your story has open possibilities to where it could be shot, please don't limit it to your home. The audience will get the impression that you didn't put much thought into your film. You need to think about the best possible locales for your film. If a farm setting would be ideal, try to find a farm. Don't just default to the garden plot in your backyard. If a city setting would be perfect for a scene, head to downtown Boise or Nampa. If you think the ghettos would be perfect, you shouldn't have a problem finding settings for that. One of the most time-consuming aspects can be editing. So another thing you need to think about is making sure you account for that and that you have pretty much just as much time, if not more time, in post-production as you did in production. You need to make sure that you're taking time to edit. So don't just say, I'm going to shoot up until the day before it's due, and then I'm going to edit it just, in a few hours before I'm going to send it out. Don't do that. You need to spend about 50% of your time needs to be spent at least in editing. So account for that. Also, so don't procrastinate. Making a film is a lot of work. It should be fun, but you need to have the time. If you don't have the time, it'll be rushed and it won't be as good as it could have been. So every week I'll send out an email. This is going to be kind of your weekly assignment, your graded assignment, I guess, on a weekly basis, participation. It'll be to respond to that email and tell me what you've done toward your film project. That's it. So you have a month to work on this. Please let me know if you have any questions or need any help along the way. And most importantly, have fun.